morning when the sun goes out. It might be the last day of you and me. You're lying next to me with heavy eyes.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the first video of my spring cleaning series. We're starting in the bathroom today. We are mid-renovation in this house, not in here, but it's still taking up a lot of my time and it's creating quite a bit of mess. And this bathroom has not been properly cleaned since we started the renovation a couple of weeks ago. So I decided this was the perfect room to start my spring cleaning because it needs to be cleaned anyways. And it's a smaller room, so I just felt like it was something I could tackle while I'm also in the middle of another big project. So before we get started cleaning, I wanted to share with you the products I'm going to be using today. I have a brush, just like a little scrub brush. I have a couple of rags. This is a magic eraser, and it's the purple one, which is the specific one for the bathroom. It's supposed to be good for soap scum buildup, although hopefully we won't really need it for that. I do have some Mr. Clean. I have Windex. I have my Scrubbing Bubbles toilet bowl cleaner, as well as my Scrubbing Bubbles Mega Shower Foamer. I've only used this once before. I also have this mop, which I am only going to be using in here for the ceiling. And then I have some percarbonate. This is from my husband's collection of chemicals for his job. So percarbonate, I believe, is very, very similar to like a Clorox bleach. I don't know the exact comparison, but same kind of idea. So have some bleach in here. I will be opening this window up. I do have the fan. I may not have it turned on during videos just because it's a bit loud. But yeah, that's our arsenal. Before we get into any sort of deep cleaning, the first thing I want to do is go through this room and really quickly do a vacuum and try and get up as much loose hair and dust as I can before we start getting things wet.
Inside with a heavy heart, I know what I've done, and I'm too afraid to let it go. If I could, I would turn back time. If I could, I would take it all back. If I could, I would bring back all the memories, not yours, only in my dreams. Oh, if I could. You know nothing at all about what's going down. Oh, like a shipwreck, I caught the sails loose. You're lying next to me with heavy eyes, while I shiver inside with a heavy heart. I know what
So you can see there's some paint on our light. I think there's some, oh, maybe just that side. So I'm gonna try and get that off. Okay, I have a metal scraper, which is not ideal. That's a pretty hard layer of paint on there. So that worked really, really nicely. This spot right here is actually on the ceiling.
and time is running out for me. If I could, I would turn back time.
I'm gonna work top down and go in a circle. So from, I guess, my left to my right. But I'm gonna leave the shower out of it, and that's gonna be the last thing that I do. And we're gonna be doing some organizing too. So it's not just the surface of the bathroom, it's gonna be inside everything as well.
I would take it all back if I could. I would bring back all the memories, not yours, only in my dreams. Oh, if I could, if I could.
Oh my goodness, you guys. You can see that this is not a big bathroom by any means. And I wouldn't consider my bathroom very cluttered. I don't think we have a lot of things in the bathroom that we weren't using, things that we didn't need anymore. And it still took me a very long time to do this deep clean. So I do not know how people with big bathrooms do it, because well, maybe, you still have all the same fixtures. It's just more space. I don't know. But this took me a long time, and it made me really appreciate how much work can go into deep cleaning a room like this. It's been a while since I did a full deep clean. And yeah, this is not a big bathroom. So I'm just amazed at people who have huge bathrooms and what it would take to keep that fully cleaned.
I would turn back time if I could. I would take it all back if I could. I would bring back all the memories, not yours only in my dream. Oh, if I could.
This is our medicine cabinet. We don't really have a lot of prescriptions, so it's mostly just vitamins and meds for if we or the kids get sick. So, Tylenol, Advil, cold medication, lozenges, that kind of thing. But especially with how sick the kids had been over the winter this year, we'd sort of just been throwing things back up there as we use them. So everything needed to be rearranged and organized again.
We have this Band-Aid box, and I think what I'm going to do is just dump all of these in here and get rid of the boxes. You just have to search for which one you want.
Everything feels so abstract. Yeah, it's complicated. What you say, the way you act, well, it makes me so confused. I don't know what to do anymore. Can't you just make up your mind? My heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm down? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be pressed, but there's a fight when we are talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. No, baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. How it hurts to see you smile, like a dagger in me. She just seems so juvenile. I just want it to be me. I wanna set your world on fire. Oh, you're so sure I'll stick around.
If you've been following along for a little while, then you probably know that Andrew and I are slowly working on renovating this house. This bathroom was the first major indoor renovation that we did. So this door that you see was not the actual door that was on the bathroom originally. The original door was, I think, only 24 inches wide, and we wanted a full 30-inch door. But we did have an extra door that had been in the hallway. So we just switched them out when we widened the door frame. And the doors that were in this house, so I'm talking about this door and then the 3-bedroom doors that are in the same hallway, were really good, sturdy, heavy doors. They were just out of date. So rather than buying new doors, because a lot of them felt sort of more hollow and just more cheaply made than these doors, we decided we just sanded down the doors, painted them, bought this trim here from Home Depot, and nailed it into the door and kind of made our own panel doors. And then we got new door handles and spray painted the hinges to match. And, it took more time and effort, but everything matches. It looks really nice. There's still the original doors that were with the house, and they just seemed better built. but it was such a big change to go from sort of these beigey brown doors with old handles to these nice clean white doors with new handles. And that was sort of one of the first projects we were working on indoors. That was just sort of an easy fix. And I remember being so excited with how nice it looked. Anyways, all of that to say, if you are new to a house or you're thinking about getting started on some renos, start with a small project because it's really motivating. And while you're waiting to do a bigger project, or if you're saving up to do a bigger project, you can be sort of piecing away at smaller things that are going to have big impacts. And it motivates you and keeps you excited and starts to change the look of your house. And it's a lot of fun if you're into that kind of thing.
My heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm done? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be friends, but there's a fight when we are talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines.
So I don't know if you can see, but we often put Cooper in the bathroom when the mailman comes because he goes crazy, and he has scratched the door. But not bad actually. Most of those scratches came off. I think it was more dirt than actual. There's still some marks that he's gone right into the door there, but.
Can't deny that all the things you said are hurting. Still wanna be with you. I think you wanted to. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. Oh. Even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting. Still wanna be with you. I think you wanted to. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. No. Baby, I don't wanna be. No, baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. To the moon and back, we had a love like that. Why do I feel like that's slowly fading? We used to be friends, that was way back when. You and I, we were a slow burn, baby. Oh, we were young, so damn naive. Looked at the world through rose-colored glasses. You had your goals, then you met me. Did you let those dreams pass you?
All right, so update. We have done the ceiling and that light, and then we started from here and we've worked our way from top down. So we've gone from the ceiling all the way down to where our trim starts. So we did this whole wall, we did this cupboard, we organized it, got rid of some expired meds, just made it make a little bit more sense. I had some meds up there. I'm hoping I can maybe move that as well and get that off of the top, but I have to wait and see how much room I have under my sink. We've done the very top of the trim all the way around. Same here. We did all these walls, the picture. These towels are both clean, so I'm keeping them in here for now. But you can see there's no more dust and hair. Same here. We came around here for this mirror. We got the lights done, the mirrors done, and all the way to here. So basically what we've done is we've done all this top half of the bathroom. So next up will be to return to this spot and go from where the trim starts down. So all the walls and the trim, we're gonna do the toilet, basically everything that isn't the floor. The only thing is the door. I already did all the trim all the way down. This is where I had that bleached water. You can see already this looks so much better. Remember there was all that gunk on there? It's pretty much all gone. I threw in our squatty potty too. but I definitely didn't put the bleach in high enough. I thought I got it all the way to the top of where the like this orange growth is, but you can see there's a perfect line of where it sat, and it definitely needed to come up a little bit more. So yeah, I don't know what I'll do for that yet, but that's where we're at. Okay, we're on day 2 of this bathroom clean. I was exhausted yesterday and Oliver was not feeling good, so he and I ended up taking a 2-hour nap, and I feel a lot better today. So we're gonna tackle from where we left off, which was sort of the top half is done of the bathroom. So let's get started on this bottom half.
I would never blame you if you left. No, I won't be the one to hold you.
I wanted to share that this took me 2 days and that I did end up stopping the day before and having a nap with my youngest because that's real life. And sometimes when I watch some of these videos, I think, wow, this person's doing it all because they have kids, but they're also cleaning their whole house and they're doing these deep cleans and everything looks amazing and put together. And the reality, at least for me, is that, yeah, this bathroom looks great in the end, but I did have to split it up over 2 days, and I took breaks for my child and even for myself because I was tired. I've been doing a lot as well. And even if I hadn't been doing a lot, I don't need an excuse to take a break, right? And yeah, I just feel like, if you're a parent, even if you're not a parent and you've just got lots of stuff going on, or it's hard for you to complete a whole project in one day, that's totally okay. We can take our time. We can do things on our schedule. There's no right or wrong way to do this, and we're all just sort of doing our best and trying to figure it out. And I don't want these videos to paint an inaccurate picture, or make it look like I'm getting so much more done or somehow doing a ton of stuff in a small amount of time, because I'm not. I'm just trying to do my best and clean my house as I can and making sure I'm still parenting and doing all the other things that I want to be doing.
'Cause we can stop the time, it's just a fact. We're not getting young.
This is the spot I'm least looking forward to. It's back in and around the toilet, but it's time. So let's do this.
We're not getting younger. In the bed we made, I lay wide awake, but I keep losing myself in these daydreams. You're right next to me, I can hear you sleep, but I know you're not dreaming of me. Oh, we were young, so tenderly, looked at the world through rose-colored glasses. You had your goals, and you met me. Did you let those dreams pass you by? I would never blame you if you left. No, I won't be the one to hold you back. 'Cause
I did want to reassure any eagle-eyed viewers out there that the white scrub brush that I've been using in this bathroom has been getting thoroughly cleaned and bleached in between uses, because you did notice that, well, maybe you didn't, but you will now, that I was using it on the walls and then I used it on the toilet. And I promise you, it was not just from the wall to the toilet, back to the wall. It was thoroughly cleaned in between.
the time, it's just a fact. We're not getting younger. We're not getting younger. I would never blame you if you left. No, I won't be the one to hold you back. 'Cause we can stop the time, it's just a fact. We're not getting younger. We're not getting younger. We're not getting I'm buzzing, let's drink up. Your death look like big fun. like that Marvin Gaye song. I'm stunning, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it. Come on, give me something. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young and so are we, baby.
All right, I have to somehow try and get down in here. I'm gonna pull out bath caddy, which needs to be rinsed. And I gotta get down in there and try and clean. I don't totally know how. I think I'm gonna start by vacuuming in here actually and see if I can get out some of the dust.
The night is young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives, the summer of our lives. The sun sets on fire, tell me your desires. We're not getting tired, baby, take me higher. I'm stunning, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want.
Okay, I had to move the camera out of the way so I could clean in there. The marks that you see like along the wall there, that's actually some caulking that is just spread out on the trim there. So that's not actually dirt. I did get all the dirt. Same with, I think those are marks up on the wall. That's not dirt either. So it's actually a lot cleaner. And I went ahead and cleaned the floor too while I'm in there so that I don't have to go in there again. And now we're gonna rinse off this shower caddy because it's got a bunch of drywall dust on it as well.
The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young and so are we, baby. The night is young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives, the summer of our lives. Give it to me, baby, all night. We can keep on dancing all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. We can keep on dancing all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. You love me right. If you love me right, if you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives, the summer of our lives. Give it to me, baby, all night. We can keep on dancing all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. We can keep on dancing all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. Let's go. I know the next morning when the sun goes up, it might be the last day of you and me. You're lying next to me with heavy eyes while I shiver inside with a heavy heart. I know what I've done, and I'm too afraid to let it go. If I could, I would turn back time. If I could, I would take it all back.
scrubbing bubbles can that I used in the shower doesn't say anything about needing to scrub down after you've sprayed. It seems like maybe the bubbles are supposed to do all the work on their own and you don't really have to do any of the agitation. But that just seemed weird to me. And the last time I used it in the shower, I also didn't scrub. And it just didn't feel like it got as clean as it could have. Maybe I'm not following the instructions properly. But anyways, this time I did go through and just do a quick scrub, especially of the sort of higher use areas that get splashed with a lot of water. And then you can see I used really hot water here to rinse it all down, in hopes that I don't leave any film or residue behind.
You're lying next to me with heavy eyes while I shiver inside with a heavy heart. I know what I've done, and time is running.
I have had good intentions to clean out this windowsill since we finished the bathroom, which was 2 years ago. And I think some of it is like just construction. I think it was maybe some plaster. I honestly don't even remember anymore. It was not something you could just easily wipe away. And every time I'd be in there having a bath, or the kids would be having a bath, or any reason why I would open the window, I would see the windowsill and be like, oh, right, I need to clean this. And then, life goes on and you forget about it. And then next time you go and open the window and it's like, oh, right, I need to clean this. Anyways, that's been going on for 2 years now. And today was finally the day. And it did take some elbow grease, but I did get it about as clean as I could. And it looks a lot better. But again, that's just another example. That's been a project that is not always on my mind, but is on my mind every time I see it. But still kind of took me 2 years to get around to. But now it's done. And, again, nobody's timeline but my own. And it really doesn't matter.
Now for me, if I could, I would turn back time. If I could, I would take it all back. If I could, I would bring back all the memories, snatches only in my dream. Oh, if I could, I would turn back time. If I could, I would take it all back. If I could.
This is another project I haven't done since we installed this vanity when we redid the bathroom, again, 2 years ago, but not one that I had thought much about. Again, like I said, I don't think we were holding on to a whole lot of stuff that we didn't need. So I didn't feel like we were super like clogged up, or like I didn't feel like our drawers were really full of stuff that we really needed to go through and pare down. But I did know that for my deep clean, I did want to go through everything and at least clean it out and make sure that we weren't holding on to a lot of unnecessary things. So this was not something that had been on my to-do list for a very long time. However, it did feel really good to do, and there actually were a few things that, how something can be really small, so you sort of don't feel like it's taking up a lot of space, or you don't really count it as, something you're holding on to that you don't need. I felt like that was the case for most of these drawers. Little tiny things like those single-use dental flosses you get from a dentist, but it had gotten kind of grimy just sitting in the drawer, so it wasn't something we were ever going to use now. Or just organizing those little toothbrush heads that you put on electric toothbrushes, things like that. Just going through and organizing it all and getting rid of stuff we weren't using, even though they were all small, tiny things, it did make me feel a lot better. And now I know for sure that every single thing in this cabinet has a use that we need it for. So yeah, this wasn't something that had been, weighing heavily on my mind or something I'd wanted to do for a long time, but I'm just really happy nonetheless that I went through and did it. I am a minimalist. My decorating style is minimalist. I don't like to have a lot of things cluttering, like countertops and surfaces and inside cupboards. So I think this was just really satisfying for me, because this really speaks to, I think anyways, how I like to try to keep my home.
I would bring back all the memories, snatches only in my dream. Oh, if I could. Oh, if I could. abstract. Yeah, it's complicated. What you say, the way you act. Well, it makes me so confused. I don't know what to do anymore. Can't you just make up your mind? My heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm down? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be friends, but there's a fight when we are talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. No, baby, I don't wanna be.
I'm just about to get ready for bed, and look, made it through bedtime routine with the kids and everything is still clean. I am looking pretty messy, but that's fine. I'm gonna get ready for bed now. The last thing I wanted to do for my deep clean in my bathroom was go through, and I want to track anything that still needs to be done in here. So Andrew and I like to do house walkthroughs, which is basically where we walk like corner to corner through the house and track all the projects that we want to do. Even if we're not planning to get to them right now, we just want to have them tracked so that they're not kind of in our mind and we don't forget about the things that need to be done. But because we've been doing some renos and we haven't actually done a walkthrough in a while, I'm going to start a new list on my phone. I'm going to share it with him so that we can track on my phone as I go through each room and have sort of an updated list of what needs to be done. So in the bathroom, there's a few things. So this there was something we were planning to do in this bathroom that we never got around to doing. So Andrew patched this area up. So that just needs to be painted. In the shower, that kind of goes along with what was going to be in the wall, and we're not using it anymore. So he needs to detach those and just put caps over those 3 holes. Over here, Andrew attempted to paint this wall to finish off the painting, but grabbed Oliver's room gray, not the gray for this bathroom. It's actually really hard to tell from far away if you don't know to look for it. It kind of just looks like it's like shadowed a bit, but it's definitely, if you get really close, you can see it's not the right color gray. So gotta go over that there. This little spot down here, I think we just need to fix it up. It just doesn't look great. I'm not sure exactly how we'll do that, but it needs to be done. Same with these spots right here. These 2 pieces of wood were just not level at all, and I tried to fill them to make it work, but it just cracked and it doesn't look great. This side wasn't as bad, but it did still crack. So I don't know if we just need to pull those off and try and get them flush a bit better. That might work. And then the last thing I sort of discovered was, you probably can't see on here, but I didn't finish filling in the nail holes when we put that piece of trim in. So just filling those nail holes again. And that's pretty much it. The rest of this bathroom is basically done. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. There's nothing else that really stuck out to me as I went through. So if we get those projects done, this bathroom would be 100% completely finished the way we wanted it, totally redone, and it's just a matter of keeping it clean.
How it hurts to see you smile.
That's it, guys. We did it. Yay! 1 room is done. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing, giving it a thumbs up, leaving me a comment, all those good things that you know how to do. I am planning to do more deep cleaning in the house in the areas that are not currently under construction, so keep an eye out for those. I'm also planning on giving some garden updates soon, and I'll keep taking you along with our big kitchen reno. So hope you're having an amazing, amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one.